The leader of the armed terrorists has published a statement to the world. It turns out the leader is Casper Cohen, the guy who lost his job as chief military officer of Werna after the space weapon scandal. Cohen has executed the 9 kidnapped Greymen, claiming they've manipulated UN and international policy after the Ulysses disaster, so the elite could profit off of other people's misery. He also announced the establishment of an independent Federation of Usia, a nation of Ulysses refugees that runs from the Eastern EU all the way to the Asian Federation. Here's what he said in his statement.
20 years after the Ulysses disaster, our refugees have faced untold pain and suffering. Even now, the fragments of Ulysses still lurk near our planet in the form of near-Earth objects. There is every chance they could rain down upon us again in the future, thus repeating the tragedy of Ulysses. All of mankind must come together now to deal with this crisis. And yet, for the past 20 years, the United Nations has been weakened by the great and powerful nations of the world. To deal with this sad state of affairs, we, the so-called lost generation of young refugees, must create a new order to replace the ailing UN. We must form a new, powerful, united front to save our planet from oblivion.
That's the end of it. It's all a bunch of propaganda, of course. But they're using Werna's military facilities in Ayuli to build up their forces and create defense perimeters in all the continent's major cities. They're working far too fast for this to be the work of terrorists alone. They're likely working in tandem with at least a few nations. The UN shuffled their feet for too long, and now they're paying for it.
Usia, another page of history unfolds. Let's take a look at some more history. Once, there was a massive nation known as the Mongol Empire. Oops, time to deploy again, I suppose. Another time, perhaps.
You all here? Good. In order to block the invasion of the so-called Usian army, the UN has decided to stage a large-scale campaign across multiple Eurasian defense perimeters. They'll be conducting simultaneous ops in 2 areas, the Persian Gulf and the Far East. They invited Arrows to be a part of this effort. You'll be departing for Tokyo shortly. The scale of this campaign is massive, encompassing multiple land, sea, and air operations on both sides. It'll be a punishing battle, but if you want to get your name out there, there's no better opportunity to do it. Make sure your aircraft is as battle-ready as you can make it. I want to see us dominating this fight. Dismissed.
Operations to liberate Tokyo. All squadrons, aim for the best battle results within the time limit. Ridgeback 1, engaging.
Ridgeback 2, engaging.
Bone Arrow 1, engaging. Bone Arrow 2, engaging. Bone Arrow 4, engaging. Enemy forces are concentrated nearby the Johto Crater Oceanside, in the Shinjuku Subcenter District. All flights support our allied forces that are engaged in combat across each area. We have a limited time window here. Use your best judgment and destroy as much hostile firepower as you can.
This is JASDF 309. Thanks for giving us a hand again, pirates.
Sure thing. Let's do this, Bone Arrows. All airborne one helps us show those signal lines who they're dealing with.
This is Burt's.
Ocean
Securing the coast area.
75%.
Requesting support from air flights. Clear them out for us. Incoming naval fire from the enemy fleet. We got a skyfall of hostile aircraft above us too. Where's our air support? Right up there, Collins. You see them? The Reaper. Another packet wide open. Thanks. You kidding me? When the Reaper's in the air, you know the area's safe. Don't forget, no matter what, he'll always be up there for us. Roger. Hostiles between the buildings. Jeez, this city's built like a maze. Aircraft up above. They hostile.
Sub-center hostiles at 75%.
No, that's an allied squadron.
Shinjuku sub-center hostiles at 50%.
I don't know, and as long as they give us all the fire they got, I don't care. This isn't right. The pirates are moving us in Killcount. Switchbacks. Let's pick up
Shinjuku
the pace.
sub-center hostiles at 25%. Looks like they're preparing to retreat.
Thanks for the support. Pirates open a path for us. Our team's forward.
I'm seeing hostile ground forces deployed over there too. Taking them out.
Not if I can help it, you.
Slash the edge. Don't stray out of formation.
Only a few Shinjuku sub-center hostiles left.
Hey, what's wrong, single line? Too scared to let your babies out from under your skirt? Shut up, old man. I understand you to protect my squad mates. As opposed to some squad leaders who don't care.
Yeah, you tell them. Single line. They can take care of themselves. Folks like you and I were just here to give them a little shove now and then when they need it. How am I supposed to ever retire if these guys can't fend for themselves, huh?
Retire, you? Come on, you know you'll be back up here once you gamble away all your savings again. Shut up.
Sounds like your girl over there can't wait to get into a scrap, though.
If we can get through this undersea tunnel, we should be able to hit the enemy from the rear. Surrounded. Fire! Hostile fire! We're losing ground! Damn! Stand your ground! Our air forces are pushing them back. As long as they're up there, we're not retreating! We can do this, pirates! Victory stakes are on me! I promise!
Locked on. Missile launched. Watch your aim. This is Sky Eye. Confirm substantial strikes on enemy forces.
Woo! We are kicking butt up here!
Hold your fire. Large presence detected at high altitude. We believe it to be a hostile heavy command cruiser.
Launch for Camilla. Begin countdown. 300 seconds.
Omega here. I've seen these UAVs before.
Yeah, that butterfly emblem.
Ridgeback and bone arrow flights. Concentrate on the hostile escort fighters. All other units, attack the heavy command cruiser.
What the hell?
Is that a laser?
Watch out for those UAVs.
The UAVs have a laser weapon on their noses.
Or a remote-controlled drone. That thing's attacks are way too lethal.
If I had to guess, I'd say the boss of those butterflies is that lead craft.
The butterfly master.
No dice. Any missile that goes near the #1 butterfly gets shot down by UAV lasers. It's like some kind of crazy sci-fi force field.
Man, all this shouting is screwing up my voice.
Take down the UAVs first. Man out. We'll have to shoot them down one by one.
Damn it! There's too much radio noise.
getting serious. One UAV remains.
Haven't felt this in a while. A pirate rookie. Reaper, was it? Whoever takes down the butterfly master wins, got it? Time to pay it back for before.
Opening data link.
UAV down. Moving to next target.
Wow.
2 new UAVs approaching.
Bad. Got 2 left. Let's take the main guy down with him.
Flash, you're in too close. Gotcha.
Damn, they just got my ring.
Better bail out.
Yeah, just when this was getting fun, too. The squad's all yours, Edge. Get him back safe for me.
Roger. Bail out now.
See you later, Reaper. Slash, bailing out.
This is Edge. I have one pilot bailing out. Parachute deployed. Requesting immediate evac. No!
What is it?
I saw it happen.
What? What did you see?
Slash. In midair. They're shooting at bailed out pilots.
Omega, keep it together.
You call yourself a pilot? I swear I'll kill them all!
You too, lady. Watch your surroundings, single line lady. Your flight's just about done for. You can't survive by yourself. Get in our rookie's formation.
Why? Damn it!
No way you're gonna get revenge in that state of yours. Smart girl. Save the competition for later. Clear out the UAVs first.
UAV down! I'm not done yet!
Got him! All UAVs offline!
Nice!
Here's your graduate class. Viper's Ace Seminar 105. Never let anyone else strike the final blow. Reaper, take down the butterfly leader.
He's fine. I'll show you some fun.
120 seconds left.
Can't believe how fast that pirate and the butterfly master move. I thought my craft was higher spec.
Good, Reaper. Chase him down. Show him how we do things around here. We can do it! We can do this! He actually dodged that? Fire! Reaper got him! Hostile fighter down!
Butterfly master isn't bailing out. He was once superhuman pilot, wasn't he?
Sky Eye to all units. Commence all-out attack on the enemy heavy command cruiser. The command cruiser is equipped with air-to-air guns and missiles. We need to cut off its legs first. Focus your fire on the rear engine. Begin your attack on the cruiser now. Viper, ready to hunt that whale? Roger that, Captain Ahab. Hey, didn't he go down with Moby Dick in the end?
Wow, you actually read it?
Edge to Ridgeback. I'm taking command. Anyone who's hit, return to base now. Everyone else, spread out and attack the whale.
got him. We have to get this thing back to base. What's your aim? Bandit down. Damage control, what's going on? If this keeps up, we're going down. Dump all non-manned craft, lighten our load. We got hostiles on our 12.
I think I see the Reaper coming for me.
Command cruiser offline. Yes!
Who took it down? Number 4? The pirates? Grim Reaper.
Arrows, you made me proud today.
Hey, I'm gonna request extended leave once I get back, okay? Gotta go see the ex-wife for a bit.
Finally found a reason to retire?
Maybe. All hostile aircraft eliminated. Lieutenant Burns, how's it look on the ground? Lieutenant Burns, give me a report.
This is Sergeant Collins, Marine Commando Unit, reporting in place of Lieutenant Burns. All hostile forces have been eliminated.
Copy. Confirm all hostile forces eliminated. Unfortunately, it's come at a heavy cost for our side. All units, salute our courageous soldiers.
Everyone here? A lot of you probably haven't met before, but just listen up for now. In preparation for the battle against the Yuzian army, the UNF has requested that Arrows join them as a regular force. Arrows have agreed to this request. As a result, all Arrows units are hereby disbanded. You'll be regrouped into Task Force 118, Arrowblades, an independent assault force under Direct Military Staff Committee command. I will continue to serve as commander. Air squadrons affiliated with the regular force will also be disbanded and regrouped. Edge and the Ridgeback flight will join the Arrowblades as well. In addition, proven mercenaries and privateers from a multitude of countries will be joining our force. We may no longer be a UN independent command, but we will still receive rewards for our performance as before. We're now launching Operation Eternal Liberation, a military op covering all defense lines across Eurasia. If you're new here, let me make one thing straight. If you're the top earner, you get first priority over everyone else. You want money? You want fame? Then you're gonna have to outdo our ace here.
"24 hours until reactivation.
What? Ah, that's no fun.
Please be patient, Master."
Next.
Enemy fighter squadron taking off from South America. They're flying toward U.S. territory. You will meet in Area B7R in the Nevada wastelands.
Gotcha, Ribbon!
There's something new on radar.
I had my fill of this site 20 years ago.
We have some time before deployment. Make sure your craft's fully prepared for combat.